Hi guys, and welcome back to Shit Gaming. We are back in action with a 2,000 point Warhammer 40k 10th edition battle report as old enemies reunite as we have the Thousand Suns against the Grey Knights. 1995 of the Emperor's finest. Leading the force we have on the left Castellan Crow. He went up in points, but he still is deadly. We have Caldor Drago in the middle, and on the right is a Brotherhood champion with the enhancement Sigil of Exigence. So his 10-man squad of Strike Marines, not only do they give sticky objectives, but they're also going to be teleporting away if they're shot at on the first time of shooting. And then finally with Grandmaster Voldus going with a squad of 5 Terminators, and lastly a Librarian who does a lot of mortal wounds. And he also has an enhancement to give himself +1 to advance and charge. But he's going by himself because he doesn't have anyone to go with. 10 Purifiers to go with Castellan Crow, all of them armed with their psychic power, 4 Incinerators, and the rest with Stormbolters. So that means there's going to be 6 with Force Weapons and 4 Incinerators. And then the Grey Knight Terminators have 1 Banner in there, an Apothecary, 1 Side Cannon, and Stormbolters and Force Weapons. And these guys are exactly just with Stormbolters and Force Weapons. And the 10 Strikes have 2 Incinerators in there as well. And then I have a 5-man Strike Squad. One of them is a bit unwell, and they have 1 Incinerator in there. Everyone's got Incinerators. Finally, finishing off with the 2 big bad boys. 2 Nemesis Dread Knights. Went up in points again, but they're really good with fallback, shoot and charge, advanced shoot and charge. 2 Dread Knights. One of them is armed with a Nemesis Greatsword, an Incinerator, and a heavy side cannon. And the other one's armed with a Gatling Silencer, a heavy Incinerator, and a Nemesis sword that's invisible because he's a Grey Knight. He can do this. 2,000 points of my Grey Knights as we take a look now at the Thousand Suns.
Starting with my Warlord, I have Magnus the Red. He's going to be leading the force. Directly to his right, I have these are going to be my 2 sorcerers today. The first one is going to have Lord of Forbidden Law, which is the upgrade which lets me do a Cabal twice. Then I have 3 Infernal Masters. The one right here is going to have the Umbrellific Crystal, and the one right here is going to have the Arcane Vortex upgrade. 2 squads of 3 Zangor Enlightened on their disc. They're moving 10. I'm going to be double moving. They're going to do objectives and stuff for me. Then have 3 individual 2-man squads of Spawn. They're going to be running around being kind of annoying to kill and just trying to hold objectives in the game. Cultists.
More proxy.
Yes, and then 2 individual Rhinos and 5 squads of 5 Rubric Marines. They're all kitted out the same. We've got the Sorcerer with the Warp Flame Pistol. Then we've got 3 dudes with Warp Flame Pistols and 1 Soruber Cannon in each.
This is the heart of your force. This is where the damage will come from. This is what I'm afraid of, plus Magnus. This is the Thousand Suns. The Thousand Suns briefly do a bunch of damage, basically.
Bunch of damage. I can pick at the start of the battle round whether I want a specific effect to go onto all of my psychic weapons, whether lethal, sustained, or devastating wounds. I'm probably going to be picking devastating wounds for the entire game. I will let you know otherwise.
Have Cabal's Grey Knights teleport. You know the drill. Shed Gaming, welcome back. Let's begin in this epic game. The primary mission today is Purge the Foe. The mission we'll be playing is Fog of War. And we're doing the lovely, classic Crucible of Battle. And the board has been set up by Massoir. We've gone for a very dense Imperial world. And we have lots of crates and buildings and barrels and trees as we play on this mission with diagonal deployment. As the Thousand Suns take on the Grey Knights and normal shed rules apply. Line of sight will be obscured with these buildings. And we're treating this right thing here as a building as well. And yeah, we'll see what happens in this game. Gonna be very exciting. We hope you guys enjoy. We have some spawn over here for the Thousand Suns who've taken this side.
I had set up some spawn on that flank in case I have to do something to do with table quarters. I've set up my least valued Cabal point sorcerer in here. And he's going to jump out. He's low up. He's going to jump out there. And he's going to swap with the other sorcerers after the first turn. Have everything on the line. These cultists are probably going to move up to the middle to die and get me a command point.
Pretty good.
Magnus is not super afraid of the anti-tank that the Grey Knights have until
they don't have any.
Yeah, exactly. On the front line, I have the Sorcerer squad that has the let me do a Cabal twice out front so that I can maybe do something first turn. I have the Arcane Vortex Sorcerer in this Rhino. And then I have another squad behind this building that are going to jump into. All the spawn are just staged. All the spawn are staged at different intervals along the line just because they're going to be really annoying on objectives.
And we push over to the Grey Knight line. Grey Knights, we have the Nemesis Dread Knight with the Gatling Silencer on this side, the right flank, with a squad of Strike Marines holding the objective down, trying to give it sticky objectives. Librarian's a bit of a loner, so he's by himself, and he's holding it down, looking quite scary because he can throw out a lot more wounds with his Vortex of Doom. And then pushing over, we have the 10 Strike Marines with their Brotherhood Champion and the other Nemesis Dread Knight on the left flank. And in that flank, or Deep Strike, we have both squads of Terminators with Caldor Drago, along with Grandmaster Voldus and Castellan Crow with his Purifiers. As that is the Grey Knights deployed on this side, with the Thousand Suns deployed over there. So you can see they will face each other, and it might be a cagey affair, but the mission is obviously purge the foe, and there is clouds of smoke from the misty secondary. And we get ready now for the roll-off. So who will win? And choose your weapon. White die for the Grey Knights, and blue for the Siege. Boom! Oh! The game has started. The first turn begins with the Grey Knights. For my cards, I get Containment, do actions near board edges, and engage in all fronts. Not ideal turn 1, but not terrible. We get our backfield sticker, so claim a CP, no battle shocks, no primary. And the Grey Knights will emerge from the shadows. Maybe do a couple cool tricks, but nothing too crazy in the first. Magnus selects...
extra 2-inch move, and I'm going to go,
Yeah, for its ability, and you're choosing Dead Wounds, if that applies.
I don't know if that's now or...
Maybe, no, it's going to be that, we're just saying that. Pretty much end of my turn, I pushed up these Strike Marines, they advanced to flat 6, they moved 12, they're Grey Knights. Staging, moved up this Nemesis Dread Knight, also staging, not getting any points for secondaries, discarding Containment for a CP, but I'm going to hold on to engage in all fronts. As we push now into the first turn for the Thousand Suns. And we'll see how Chaos responds. Thousand Suns, turn 1, they get Overwhelming Force and Area Denial. And they get a CP back, no battle shocks, no primary.
I have 12 Cabals.
12 Cabals. A lot of power going to come out from the Thousand Suns. See how they push up and take the fight to the Grey Knights. Episode 1, Cage Hammer.
I used all of the extra 2-inch movements that I got from Magnus. I advanced everything up. Magnus is the only thing that's going to be shooting this phase, though. Advance. I have covered this middle because I don't want him charging through there, and I wanted to hold the objective from behind the building. I've gone a lot of my my sorcerers and guys into vehicles so that they can get out next turn and do attacks. Apart from that, that's
You've double moved Magnus, so you can see my Grey Knights. Phase Magnus is going to target this squad. I will use my Sigil of Exigence, teleport away, and that will probably be, there's no more shooting. And for your secondaries, you get 5 points for Area Denial, discarding Overwhelming Force for a CP, pushing down to Grey Knight's turn 2, they will be moved.
I spent 5 to double move Magnus, so I'm down to 7 Cabals. I'm saving them for next turn so I can do defensive stuff.
So you're not going to do...
Bolt.
Nice. Teleported my Grey Knights to safety, that will finish your turn 1, and the end of your turn 1 I can pick up units to come at the start of turn 2. So I will pick up these Squad of Strikes, the Librarian, these Squad of Strikes, and also, that is all. Let's push now to Grey Knight turn 2. Grey Knights get 4 points of primary, they have engagement fronts and no prisoners. And we picked up everything but the Nemesis Dread Knights, and we'll see what happens in turn 2 for the Grey Knights, and we have a lot of things to bring in from Deep Strike. The light shines down upon thee as Grey Knights finish their turn 2 movement phase. Advance this Nemesis Dread Knight up, he's going to take on these cultists, take on these spawn, get no prisoners points. We also advanced this Nemesis Dread Knight up to take on these spawn and push up and apply some pressure to this flank. Down 10 Strike Marines with my brother Champion within 3 for a CP to blast these spawn to Marines over here to get engage points on every side and try and take on these Zangors to deny your primary. Whilst we played it safe with the Librarian, pushing him here behind the objective to get engage points. Still have all the Terminators, a bunch of characters and the Purifiers in the pocket. As the shooting phase will now begin, and we're going to start with offloading all of these Strike Marines into your spawn. Spend a CP to get +1 to hit coming out of Deep Strike. So they're all hitting on 2s, down to 2 CP. 32 shots, hitting on 2s. 36 shots, sorry, with the Champion into these spawn. Give me lots of 2s! I'm saying some 1s. Cabal points to Magnus do a free strat and have an aura of rerolling a save in that bubble over there. As I rolled a bunch of 1s there. 5s to wound. That was better. Not that many wounds into these spawn, they have 3 up saves because of cover. Taking 3 damage. I've Fun of Pains, taking 3 damage, yeah? 2d6 incinerators. Flame on. Strength 75, so 3s to wounds. No covers, 4 ups, 5 ups. Take a damage, kill a guy, kill a guy. No. Incinerators. Yeah. These guys fired, spent 2 CP to do this and killed 1 dude. You have 1 spawn in that building being annoying. This Dread Knight, he's going to do his heavy incinerator into this spawn and his big Gatling silencer into these cultists. 2d6 incinerations. Bam, 8 better. 3s. Come on. What's going on here? 5-ups.
5-up.
Takes 3 of them.
And then 5.
What the hell? Gatling silencer into the cultist. We only did a wound there, not amazing. Kill me some cultist. 3 sustained. No sustained. What is going on? P3 strength 6 2s. Bam, there we go. CP is 0. You have 6-ups. Making 1 of them.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Grey Knights are going to shoot everything into these Zangors on the objective. 16 Storm Bolters, rapid fire. A T4 strength 4 bolter. Power. Bow, bow, bow. 5 wounds go through. AP 0, you have 4 ups with cover. Losing a dude and a half. 3 wounds to chow through with the incinerator. Bam! 6 hits! Come on, 3s. Oh, yes, 4 wounds. I can take that. If you want to knock cover, you have 6 ups. Yes! Knights picked up the Zangors, getting no prisoners, killing you off that point. But unfortunately, you're still alive on this point. So I can't quite table your primary points, as I hopefully was going to table this over here. But almost with the Grey Knights. We have the last Nemesis Dread Knight to fire. Nemesis Dread Knight is going to fire. He's going to do his big 3 damage side cannon into those Zangors and the big flamer into these spawn. Side cannon, 3s to hit. 4 hits. And 2s to wound. Rerolling a CP. Can't do... Yeah, that was... Go through, you got to roll a 6 to save your Zangors.
6.
No, you saved them! There was no prisoners points and kill more points. Big flamer into your spawn. Flame on! Flame on! Then 6, 2, 5, 3s. Flame on. Bam. 4 wounds. 4 go through if you want your cover, so you have 5 ups.
5 ups, 5 ups.
Come on, die. Yes!
And then 5 ups.
I failed, lead you die. Oh, done a 1. Shooting phase, these guys can't charge, they came within 3, still hold this point, annoying. Those guys did well, getting engaged on both points though. This guy will charge. On the basis I can't probably kill these guys, even though you will get a CP, I think I will probably charge the cultist, just so I can kill another unit and just stay on the point, yeah. So we'll charge him into them, and he makes it on a 10. This Nemesis Dread Knight will also charge these guys and make it on a 5. Spending a CP to do tank shock on that Nemesis Dread Knight as he comes charging in. He's T8, so 8 dice, every 5 of his mortals. Mortal wounds! Come on, 3. Take 2 mortals. 1's on a wound. Wow. Hitting on 2s because of that buff, baby. 2s to hit, sir. Yeah. And then strength 10, T5s, 2s to wound. Okay, 3 AP2, 3 go through, D6 damage. Oh my god.
So G6 damage.
Okay. 6! You guys are gonna die for no prisoners points and charge the foe points.
So
You're gonna make a few of these. You're gonna make 3 of them. No, wow! You made good invuns, bad fun of pains. He falls. Killed the spawn. I will fight now with the swing attacks. Grey Knight's turn number 2. That went quite well in the end. We wiped out these cultists, and we killed that spawn unit, which is really big because that maxed out no prisoners points at 5. And also made sure we killed 3 units while weakening those spawn and those Zangors, but you still have all your scary stuff in your pocket. And I still have a lot of my scary stuff in my pocket. Yeah, as we push now into Thousand Suns turn 2, but Grey Knights get 9 points for their secondary. Thousand Suns turn 2, you get for your card Secure No Man's Land and Bring It Down. You get another CP, you stacked 1 up for getting the cultist dying, so you're on 5 CP, and you don't take a battle shock test here because you've just about stayed alive, and you get 4 points of primary because that guy is alive, so if I killed that guy, it would have been a primary point swing. So it's already popping off for the Grey Knights and the Thousand Suns, and yeah, it's turn 2, command phase, you have no battle shocks, you get 4 points for primary. And yeah, I think the game movement phase. You popped over here with Magnus, and I spent my last CP to teleport away with one of my Dread Knights, meaning this one's in danger, but the other one's safe, and that might minimize your points for Bring It Down.
Well, it's gonna bring it down.
End of turn 2 for the Thousand Suns. They pushed this Rhino up, jumped out both squads of Thousand Suns. No, sorry.
Just the Infernal Master squad kept the Sorcerer squad in the Rhino.
But still can blast these guys to pieces. You moved Magnus up. I teleported away. You have Magnus sitting pretty in an awkward position, but he can still shoot the Dread Knight. You have these Thousand Sun Marines getting ready to flame on more in the Rhino, and you're looking like you're going to take some fight on those Grey Knights at the back. And I have a few things off the board, and that's the movement phase finished, and we now have the shooting to begin in Thousand Suns turn number 2.
a breakdown.
9 Cabal points here at the start of the shooting phase to get +2 AP against this squad of 10-man Strike Marines with the Brotherhood champion. Magnus spending a CP to reroll all his hits and wounds with his psychic weapon, and he's firing everything into this Dread Knight. Already got +1 hit and wound as well. Starting with
the big one.
The big one. 3. Bam.
So 3, 4, 5.
2s. Stay back. Oh.
2s.
You're rolling because you 9 plus 1 wound is 2s because I'm
With
T8. Oh god. Oh my god. He's 9 more wounds. Oh my god.
So 9 more wounds.
9 mortals, then 3 invuns. Make 2 of them, takes 12 damage. He's down to 1 wound.
Nice.
Okay, that's Magnus for you. Takes a Dread Knight down to 1 wound with 1 gun. Firestorm.
2d6.
2d6.
So 5.
There's a d6 plus 6.
D6 plus 3.
Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, 1 dev to finish me.
6s.
Oh!
I'm just gonna reload.
Oh, you're rerolling everything because you can?
Yeah.
But still nothing.
Nice.
I'm alive.
But
3 wounds.
3 wounds, AP 1.
AP 1. Cover is 2 ups. Hua! 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 No! Nemesis Dread Knight is dead. He was obliterated. Does he explode? Nope. He implodes. Taken out by Magnus, and he just was looked at and then falls to pieces. Thank God that one teleported away. This Rhino plus the 2 Infernal Masters will fire down into my Strike Marines who do have cover.
Yeah.
The Infernal Master with the Arcane Vortex, who is quote-unquote bananas. 2d6 shots. 8. Tamer or hits my boys in the trees, strength 6, wounding on 3s. 3 dev wounds.
2 damage.
2 damage.
And I can flip one of these to a 6.
What the Jesus? No 6s?
So I'll flip that to a 6.
Okay, so 2 devs. This is 5. This is all 3 ups. Yes!
Nice.
Grey Knights. And the second sorcerer's gonna fire. Wow, that was painful. Kill 2 Strike Brains. Let us check. Fail it. Oh! 2d6 on the second guy.
4.
Okay. 4 shots.
3s.
3 step.
No, 3's to wound.
Oh, 3's to
And I'll
wound.
flip that to a 6.
Oh.
So that's another dev.
And then 2
And
more.
then 2 more
AP,
AP2.
AP2 is 3 ups. Killing a guy. 2 Strike Marines remaining as you have the Rhino to fire. 4 shots with the Havoc Launcher.
3.
Hitting on 3s, 3 hits. 3's to wound. Getting 2 wounds, AP 0 with 2 ups. 2 ups, yes. Shots with the bolters on 3s. 4's to wound.
These are AP1, but you have
AP1,
cover.
but I have super cover. AP1 reduced, 2 plus saves. Bam.
Very nice.
Power.
Very nice.
Moving over to the main event, as you have 2 squads of scary sorceress, Thousand Suns units looking to take on the Brotherhood champion.
We'll start.
With the guys in the Rhino, you have 2 sorcerers plus the Rhino.
Yeah.
1 sorcerer today.
1 sorcerer, and I'll shoot the guy who has the
Soul Reaper.
So
2d6 shots from the fires of Abyss.
I'm gonna use a CP to reroll that.
Okay, using a CP.
I'm gonna have 3.
Whoop, that was worth it.
Super.
Fires of the Abyss, hitting on 2, sustained 3.
Okay, that was really good.
Strength.
5.
Nice, so winning on 3s.
Devastating wounds though.
Oh, jeez. 3's to wound. Ooh, 3 devs.
3 devs.
And 3 wounds. AP3 right now, but I have cover, so that'll be AP3 to AP2, 4 up saves, 3 devs already. 4 up saves! Makes 2, cool, so 4 damage goes through. I out 2 of my Strike Marines, and I'm gonna choose to kill both of my Incinerator Flamers.
So 5
Hits with a Reaper Chain Cannon. 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
Killing a guy and a half. Strike Marines falling, and then you have the Rhino to fire. Fired the Rhino and actually rolled really well and made all my saves, so you managed to wipe out 3 dudes and wounded another as you have the final squad of Rubiks in the building to fire. Infernal Master is going hazardous with his scary shots. Is this 2 damage as well?
No, 1 damage.
Thank God. 6.
10.
3's to wound Flamer with devs
Dev,
and
flip 1 to a 6.
no 6s.
No 6s, so I'll flip that 2 to a
Everything
6.
wounds other than that. 9 AP4, so 6 ups. I didn't know AP4 still existed in 10th edition. I thought they got rid of it. 6 ups! 6 ups! Whoa! Made 2 bacon sauce. But then another dev, so that many wounds go through, I'll put it back in. So you kill, a guy was wounded, 2, 3, 4.5 died. 4 flamers.
1 Soul Reaper.
To finish
and
off.
the sorcerer has some other guns.
Oh god. Reaper.
Sustained.
Sustained.
So 1
Everything is sustained from the character, and you reroll 1s to wound as well.
Yep, so 3s, reroll 1s. Nice, do with devastating
You're
ones.
welcome, by the way.
Thank you. So
3 becomes 5 ups. Make some, please. Making 2. So 3 damage. So killing 2 more guys. Champion and 1 dude remains, as you have the Flamers and the Sergeant.
so I have
Pistol Flamer.
it's 5.
Sergeant, just 1 Strike Marine and the Champion survived so far. Winning on... Okay.
Winning on 5s.
One
Reroll.
wound. AP3 is safe! Yes! Regular Flamers.
That's 8.
So good. Winning on 4, 6 are AP4.
Reroll 1s.
Okay, there's a few 6s in there. Okay, I'm super in trouble. 3 AP3 is 2 at a time, 5 ups. So, okay, cool. All 4 up inbounds on my Champion now. Make them champion. Champion takes 2 damage. On 2 wounds, you have 2 shots with your sorcerer. 3 stay. Okay. You wiped out these Strike Marines. You wiped out the Nemesis Dread Knight, but you did not wipe out those Strike Marines or him.
I think I'm gonna charge him. Because then
they're charging me. I have 5 first, but I might be dead. Charge my champion, facing the battle alone like a hero. And you spend a CP to give yourself a 4 front of pain against my melee attacks.
So I'm, psychic supremacy.
And also, you make my weapon hazardous. But I fight first, and I have precision, so I hit your sorcerer.
I hit my sorcerer.
With my melee attacks. And I get real hits and wounds against that character unit. But it's hazardous, and you have a 4 front of pain. 5 attacks with my champion on 2s. He's a champion, he misses once, but he's a champion, so he hits with everything. I almost guessed it.
Yeah,
and 3's to wound, but rerolling everything because he's a champion. Bah! Champion power. Woohoo! 5 invulns, it's all AP2. I'm going to put them on your character because it's precision. 5 wounds go 3, but you have a 4 up, feel no pain. Fireman!
First. That's
cooked. Okay. No, you make 3 of them. Die. Fail all these and die.
4 front of pain.
Whiff. I think it's 1 damage. Oh, bollocks. Hazardous check. I killed myself!
He died.
At the end, did 1 damage and then killed himself. What a way to go. Well, that was an excellent job of charging me. Very good turn from the Thousand Suns. They wiped out the Strike Marines. They killed the champion. They tied me on Killmore. So we both get 8 for primary that turn and turn 2. Not only that, but they killed the Dread Knight, got 2 points to bring it down, and secured the No Man's Land, so got 7 for secondary. So they're winning by 3 as we push now into Grey Knight's turn 3. And I'm going to pick up. I only have 1 thing to pick up, which is this guy.
Oh, well, those guys.
Those guys are actually just gonna... Yeah, they're also gonna get picked up.
Yeah.
Alright, turn number 3. I have nothing on the board. I get 4 for primary. I get cleanse. And I get... extend battle lines for my cards. They're not terrible at all for the Grey Knights. And now movement phase, the Grey Knights on the 3rd turn. I have nothing on the board. As of yet. Deep strike everything down here pretty much. We have the Castellan Crow's unit, Kaldor Drago's unit, the Nemesis Dread Knight that lived. I'm looking at you, Mr. Magnus. And then you didn't overwatch me here. And we spent CP, our only CP, to get these guys to come down within 3, to cleanse for 2 points. And they're also extending the battle line, so that's 7 points for secondary right there. We position these Terminators to get a better distance away from Magnus. And now we're going to roll some dice and start the 3rd turn shooting. Nemesis Dread Knight going to do his big side cannon into the Rhino, and the Flamer is going to go into your Thousand Suns Marines. And I also brought down my Librarian here as well. Into your Thousand Suns Marines in the building, 2d6. 6, okay. Strength is 6, 3's to wound, ignore cover. Only
That's
3
that's extra
wounds. Go through AP1, ignore cover, 3 4-ups. Yeah.
Sight
into the Rhino. 3's to hit. Bow. Only 3 hits. 3's to wound. Bow. 2 wounds. AP2, 3 damage.
Too early.
Yeah.
5s.
5. 3 damage piece though. Yep. No. This squad of Grey Knights, they're going to do all their bolters into these Thousand Suns. They're going to do all their flamers, their incinerators into the Rhino, and we're going to do all of their psychic attacks into these Thousand Suns as well.
I'm spending 1 for Psychic Dominion.
Again. 4 front of pains, and this is all hazardous.
Any phase just after an enemy has selected this target, 1,000 unit from your army that's selected as a target, 1 more of those attacks from the enemy unit.
4d6 incinerators into that Rhino. Flame on! Okay, really bad, really good. It's 9. 5s! Flame on! 2 flames. 2 for 1, ignore cover. Take a damage, please.
Cool.
Take a damage. Oh, no. Bolters into the Thousand Suns. Bolters! 3's to hit. Bolters. Woohoo. 4's to wound. Bam! Come on. 3 ups, take a damage, please. No. Purifying Flame, it's hazardous now, and you get 4 Infernal Pains, but come on, Grey Knights, show me your power. Power! 2s. Anti-infantry, 2+. 4 ups and 4 ups. Killed 1 Rubik so far. Show me the money. Okay, that was some money. Really well the first time.
I
Take. Oh, but I have 2 shots with Castellan Crow with this bolter. On 2s to wound. 1 wound. Yeah, and I wiped out 2 Strike Marines, and I managed to kill only 2 Rubrics, so it was an even trade there. Not amazing strat for you. Incredible. We're doing Cleanse there. We have a few more guns to shoot as well. We have the Librarian. The Librarian is going to do his Vortex of Doom into that squad of Thousand Suns. 6! Yeah, I rolled 2! Librarian does 2d3 wounds, and his other power was going to go into the Rhino.
I don't get it for this.
Bam. Foxcast! Boom! 4 mortals. We're gonna smite into the rhino. Purge soul on a hit. That's a wound. AP2 3 damage. AP2 3 damage into your rhino. 3 damage. Oh my god. Hazardous.
Ooh, fuck.
That's fine. Right, and then we have all the Terminators in Caldo Drago. They're gonna fire everything into the sorcerer, who's on 3 wounds. Caldo Drago is gonna do his scourging psychic attack into that tank. All the bolters into that sorcerer, who's on 3 wounds. We're gonna do 3 shots with the side cannon. 3's to hit. Come on, it's like 2 hits. Strength 8, so 2's to wound. 2 wounds. AP 1, 2 damage. Still 4 Fenner Pains because it's a psychic attack.
Yes. AP 1.
1, 2 damage, so 3 ups.
Fail
both.
Do I get cover?
It doesn't matter.
Cool.
Say well, you do.
I do. So,
Drago's got 2 bolter shots on 2s, 2 hits, 4's to wound. For 2 wounds.
Tight.
3 up saves, sir.
Saves.
Takes the damage! For 2 wounds, and we got 8 shots of bolters. Can we finish him off? 8 shots. Wow, come on, bolters. 3s. Take that as a 6. Like, come on! Force the wound! Oh, 3 wounds! The dream is alive if you roll okay, so come on, everything here. Come on! Stop! Oh, he doesn't take any damage. Tanky sorcerer in the building, staying alive and will inflict pain on me in the next turn, as that is the shooting from this side finished. Brown shot bolter and missed. They're doing cleanse. We have this squad finally to fire to finish off. They're doing everything into that Zangor to knock you off the point and get some more kill things. Let's fired in with all that bolt of fury from the Terminators. They got a few wounds, quite a few wounds. You have to fail 2 of these. 4 up saves. He's dead, yes! We killed another thing. It was 5 ups as well. Beautiful. Next phase, we're going to charge in this Nemesis Dread Knight into that Rhino. Needs a 9. Oh, fails it. These purifiers into the Sorcerer.
That's a much further
9 is charged from these purifiers into the Rhino. Come on, make it! Caldo Drago's unit into the Rhino. They need a 6-hit charge. First dice, 6. There you go. That's the 11. Start with Caldo Drago. He's on 7 wounds left. I have 6 attacks. 2's to hit, lethals as well. What the? 5s! Nothing with Drago. Drago didn't kill the Rhino. Now 20 attacks with the Terminators. Hopefully will. 3s with lethals. 2 lethals. What's going on? 6. 5's to wound. Come on. Make it 3 wounds. Oh my. Cool. I did 2 damage. Terminators with Drago come in and did 2 damage to a Rhino. Meaning I don't kill that Rhino, and I only killed 2 things, but not terrible. Get 7 for secondary, push down to 1,000 Suns, turn 3. Turn 3, you get Defend Stronghold and Assassination for your cards. You get 4 points of primary, and you do have a Battle Shock to test to take on absolutely nobody at all. And the Moon Phase shall begin. Turn 3 for the 1,000 Suns against their mortal enemies, the Grey Knights. End of turn 3, 1,000 Suns movement phase. You jumped out with a lot of things.
I've just jumped out the 2 squads that were in this round on my backfield. I'm just going to ignore Defense Stronghold because I think I need to kill as much as I can right now. Everything has stayed outside 9. These 2 jumped out to get within the aura of Magnus. They're going to shoot here. These guys are also going to shoot there. I put all of my longer range guns in range so they can shoot the Purifiers. Magnus has moved up. He's going to have his choice of targets. I might Assassination.
Go for the Librarian, maybe?
Yeah.
Go for Drago.
Go for Drago.
Ignore Voldus on the left flank.
Yeah, Voldus.
TP to teleport these guys away.
Tight.
For utility. Into the building, he didn't die, he's on 2 wounds, he's on revenge, he wants to shoot the Purifiers again. Hazardous, he could kill himself.
2d6 shots.
2d6 shots, double 1. Okay, only 4. 3's to wound, sir.
Flip 1 to a 6.
Okay.
Wow. That will flip to a 6, so that's 1 dev and 1 in AP2.
1 AP2 is a 4. Make it. Let's check. You killed the dude. Can you kill yourself? Oh my god, so close.
The sergeant of the squad and the sorcerer, as well as 1 rubric flamer, are going in there. The other flamers are out of range, and the soul reaper is going to go into those guys.
Used to hit 6 explode.
Cool.
3's to wound, reroll 1s because your rubrics.
2 reroll.
From the soul reaper.
So
1 dev.
2 AP1.
2 AP1 is 3 ups. Come on. Yes. Take it down. Purifiers on a single wound, as you have now.
Terminator's at T5, right?
Yes. Put the flamers into my Terminators from that squad. Number of shots for 10. Wow. 10.
So 4s.
4's to wound. No, T5.
Reroll 1s.
It's 5
so
to
5
wound.
to wound, sorry.
That was none.
Cool.
3. 2 AP1 is 3 ups. And then 4 up in 1. Takes 2 damage. It is on a single wound. And now you have the sorcerers. Sergeant of the Warps for my 2 shots.
Hitting on 2s now because of Magnus.
2's to hit because of Magnus, so that's a miss. So the wound is...
It's anti-infantry 4+.
So 4.
So 4.
No. 1's because of rubrics. Still no.
1.
Oh. 4 of pain and more wounds. Bam! Caldo Drago says, nah, blah, 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 blah. Add 1 job, Drago. Come on.
1 job.
Down, you got the sorcerer with the hazardous. Kill him now, please. 2d6 shots.
Not the arcane vortex.
Cool. Still 10 shots
shots
again.
again.
1,000 Suns unleashing the 1,000 fury painful shots.
2
to wound.
Reroll ones.
Oh my god.
That's devastating.
What the hell?
I roll ones and I'll flip one of these to a 6. When
Why
I'm
not? Why don't you do that?
So
Do it
that's
just as well.
3.
24 ups. Okay,
Not
and
bad,
then 3 devs on top. And then 4 ups again. Basically should have just done all 4 ups. And then 2 more damage.
So
Only 3 Terminators remaining, 1's on a wound. Ouch. These rubrics are also going to do the same thing, everything into Drago's Terminators unit. We're getting depleted by the second. Wiped out all the Terminators with just the Sorcerer's unit of 1,000 Sun. And you haven't even fired the Sorcerer, who's shooting down to Drago. Stands alone in the dark. 36, sustain 3, holy crap. Only 6. Sustain 3, so you get, oh my god, an extra 6 hits. Forced to wound 0-1 for the devs. This is insane, brother. 3 at AP1 is 3 ups on Drago, yes. 5 Film of Pains, because I have part of the squad at the same time. Shenanigans. Takes only 1 damage. 5 these 2 front squad of rubrics, the Rhino. 5 this squad of rubrics, the Sorcerer. You killed all the Terminators, you wounded Drago's on 3 wounds left. He's just about hanging in there. You have the Sorcerer with the Arcane of Doom with his damage, and you have Magnus to fire. But I still have a pocket of Grey Knight resistance holding on in this turn 3.
yeah.
Arcane Vortex into Caldor Drago, who stands alone.
And then the dev, Sorry, into the guys.
Who lost another dude, by the way, on 1s, so they've taken some damage. Storybus,
So 1.
3 to wound, devs, but no devs. Cool. 1 is cover, 2 ups. Aha!
2-1.
Vortex guys going hazardous. Please, fool, no, please don't kill me. 2 to see the number of shots. Come on.
10.
Why do you get 10 every time?
2.
Entire game, you got 10 shots on your psychic / flamer weapons.
Use.
It's Drago. Yeah. And you wipe me out. Rest in peace to Drago, the Lord of the... Kill yourself too! Yes! You wiped out Drago, you spent a CP to reroll the hazardous, which I didn't think you could, and then your Magnus is going to shoot into the Dread Knight, spending a CP to reroll hits and wounds. Really see the shots with the gaze?
So 2.
On 2s. Rerolling. Wound.
Oh, yeah, 2s,
Rerolling.
Devastating.
Oh god.
I'm just reroll all these.
Oh god. No, get 1s. Come on, back. Yes! 3 another gun.
So
Magnus fired, took me down to 4 wounds. And that finishes 1,000 Suns, turn 3 shooting phase. You have a charge, spawn into there, you need probably a 9. Fail the charge, you get 4 points to assassinate, and you manage to wipe out the Drago and the Terminators. So you killed 2 things, I killed 2 things, we tie each other again in turn 3. And you get 4 points for secondaries.
And
Push now.
discarded.
End of their turn, I will pick up some units. I will pick up these Terminators with Grandmaster Voldus. I will also choose to pick up the Librarian as well. Picking up Purifiers, picking up the Librarian, push now to Grey Knight, turn number 4. CP, we get 4 points of primary because of our sticky objective, Amazing Strike Marines, I love you. And we have, our cards are Assassinate and Secure No Man's Land. To see what we can do, turn 4 for the Grey Knight. End of the penultimate Grey Knight movement phase. We have kept the Dread Knight where he is. He didn't teleport away. He's going to try and kill the Sorcerer, get Assassinate points. Brought these guys down, spent my last CP to come within 3. You didn't overwatch me because you had to kill quite a few Terminators to stop me taking the point off you. And then as well, 2 strike came down there, getting me Secure No Man's Land points. Tucked in the trees, who's going to hopefully zap some 1,000 Suns over here. Purifiers just came over here and then just being cagey because I want to score points. And I'm still inflicting enough damage to hopefully push on and take the fight to 1,000 Suns, ignoring the scary blob in the center. And we have some shooting. The shooting shall be my Terminators, and they're going to fire everything they have into... Pause there first. We're going to start with this big boy. He's going to fire everything he has into... Ooh. Heavy Incinerator into the Sorcerer, and the big side cannon into the Rubric Marines. 36 Incineration into the Sorcerer. There we go. 8. Not bad. 3's to wound. Barbecue time. Why did I roll 4 1s? 4 ups.
4.
Take fine.
4.
Oh my god, come on. Yes, take a damage down to 1 wound.
Flip that to a 6.
Okay.
And then
Oh my. Side cannon into those guys. Then I probably should have shot him, but we move everything into him. It's like 3s. 2s, ignore cover, 3 damage, AP2. 3 go through. 5 ups, 3 damage. Oh, fails all of them. After the Film of Pains, I wiped out 2 Root Marines. That Sorcerer was still on 2 wounds, but we're going to do everything from these Terminators, rapid firing into him. Daka, that was... Forced to wound. Bam. Oh. 3 up saves. Come on, die. Yeah, you did. Yes! Sorcerer killed, and that's 4 points for Assassinate. Whoa, hey, Dread Knight dead. Terminator is amazing. And they're getting Secure No Man's Land. Now the Librarian is going to do Vortex of Doom into those 1,000 Suns. Give me a 6 or 3. 5 more. Combi bolter into him, which is 2 shots of rapid fire plus my scourging or my purifying soul power. We bolter 2 shots on 3s, 2 hits, and then 4 up to death wounds. He's not dead. 1 shot with my power, which is one thing because that guy lived on a wound, which is annoying. We missed with our purge soul power, and we finish our turn. So we get 4 points to assassinate and 5 points for secure no man's land, and we killed 1 unit as he pushed down to 1,000 Suns. Turn 4. Turn 4 for the 1,000 Suns movement phase, my friend. What happened?
I just moved everyone up. I double moved Magnus so he can steal his backfield and try and kill some purifiers.
Holy crap.
And then I also double moved the guy who has a Lord of Forbidden Lord to do 2 cabals, to the same cabal twice. So they're going to do sabotage in a terrain feature that's in Wheel Deployment Zone, which will give me 6 points if I survive for it. And then I'm also doing it with this single spawn over here who's just doing it in there, just in case these guys die, so I'll still get 3 points. Apart from that...
Yeah, I'm in danger with these Terminators, and I spend a CP to teleport away with the Librarian.
Yeah.
My last remaining boy, maybe. 1,000 Suns shooting the Terminators, and everything else that can't shoot the Terminators shooting the Dread Knight. 1 damage Dev Wound Sorcerer into my Terminator's Flamer, got 6 hits. Wound, turn 4! Rerolling all wounds because I'm on the point. Yeah. Oh, bombs.
And I'll flip one of these to a 6.
Oh my god, you got 4 devs.
So that's 5 devs.
5 devs?
5 devs and 1 save.
How can you roll 5 6s? Make it 4 though. No. 6 damage. You killed 2 Terminators. 2 Terminators, I think we know how this is gonna go. Charger missed, Flamer missed, everything else into the Dread Knight from that squad.
That's
6 hits the Flamers on 6s. What the hell?
And 6s are also AP2. So
oh my god, 4 ups. Taking a damage. 3 wounds of a Soul Reaper Cannon. 3s and sustained.
No. 5s.
2 wounds, AP1, 3 up saves. Taking another damage. Only 2 wounds remaining. A sorcerer and another sergeant into this squad of dudes. Little sorcerer.
That's 1 hit.
Lethal with an invuln to make it. Make the invuln. Sergeant didn't do anything. The sorcerer is now coming into the Terminators.
Real quick, hazardous.
Held the hazardous.
Flat
3 damage on that sorcerer, and then you have that sorcerer to fire. Same 3 with 5 shots.
5.
Might as well to hit though.
3s. Also, I'm gonna fish for death.
Oh my god. Fishing? Going fishing? Ah, you get 1 fish. 1 fish, 1 wound.
1 dev, 1 AP1.
Haha. This squad of 1,000 Suns, and they got the back squad of 1,000 Suns doing everything they can into the Dread Knight. With the combined firepower of all these 1,000 Suns and their 1,000 mortal wounds that they throw out, the Dread Knight was destroyed.
Final squad to fire in the middle, doing everything.
This is squad. Minus 1 to hit. 6 Flamers. Cool.
Oh, weird.
15 if you have advisory. AP1 from the Flamers came in. 3 ups. Failing only 2, and then AP2 is a 4 up, which I cover.
It's not
no, it's a 2 down. It was on 2 wounds, so 1 Terminator is dead. 2 Terminators are remaining. Cannon might as well to hit. It's 4s.
4s.
It's only 2 hits.
And then
3 hits with sustains, and then 3s to wound.
Rerolling.
Makes a save. Gary, 2 damage sorcerer to finish off these rubrics. 2d6, 2 damage. Hazardous as well. 7. Auto hit, so ignores my minus 1 to hit.
Strength 7.
3s.
So 3s rerolling dev wounds off that 1 to a 6.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna fish for devs because I'm winning on 3.
Fish for mortals for the rerolls.
Nice, worked. Okay, cool. So that's
2 invuns, but both making none of them. So I take 1 dies, 2 dies. You take 2 damage on Voldus. Out the Terminators, and Voldus is on 3 wounds remaining. But he's not dead. He's not dead. Magnus is firing everything into these. Purifiers. End of turn 4 for 1,000 Suns. You wiped out all my purifiers. You got Castellan Crow and only 2 wounds remaining for Castellan Crows. You wiped out the purifiers. Managed to kill us with Bolt of Fire from a Rhino. Very unceremonious end. Too meager to even show you. It was awful. And then you wiped out the Terminators as well. You killed the Nemesis Dread Knight. You killed more. So you get 12 of primary this time. I only get 8. You beat me on primary. On top of that, you also get started sabotage. And you
hazardous on my guys.
5 points of no prisoners as well. Pushing down the final turn for the Grey Knights.
I killed 4 things, but I don't think I get any more points than that.
Yeah. Grey Knights turn 5, we get 4 points of primary, we get area denial and storm hostile objective for our cards. And we picked up Castellan Crow as well, and the Librarian to bring in, and we have 2 Strike Marines to bring in as well. But apart from that, we have nothing else on the board. more dudes, and I'm gonna just try and take this point for Storm Hostile objective and finish the game. Enemy phase, they're my dudes. Shooting phase, Librarian, we're gonna go from right to left. He's gonna Vortex of Doom. This spawn. Give me a 6. 4. 2d3 mortals in that spawn. Kill him now. Take 4 more. Everything into the spawn. You die and kill. Bam. Then I'm gonna do these guys. I'm gonna do all their bolters into this squad. Bolters. To wound that squad. No, Mr. Castle and Crow on 2s. Everything hits. Nice. And then falls to wound. Then wounds AB 0. 3 up saves. Kill the dude. Yes. Another thing killed. Sorcerer's down to 3 wounds. Now we have charge phases. Everything's gonna charge the sorcerer. Librarian's coming in. I have a CP and he has +1 to his charge. How do you make 2 on 8 because he's +1 because of enhancement? Right, Marines need a 9. They fail it, but the Castle and Crow has a CP reroll. Fails CP for the 4 attack. Let's go. Librarian, 3s to hit. Librarian, come on. Throw everything hits. Nice. 3s to wound. Librarian. 2 wounds. Wounds AP 1. Fails both of them. 4 damage goes through.
I'm gonna CP roll.
CP roll on them. Fails it again. Goes through. Kill your sorcerer. Oh God! Sorcerer's on a wound. Librarian doesn't do that much. Kills both. Kills 2 things. Sorry, kills 2 things, but not 3 things. And I don't quite storm the hostile point. And we'll now push into the final turn for the Thousand Suns. By this point, the Grey Knights conceded, and the final score was 85 for the Thousand Suns and 67 for the Grey Knights. Final post-game thoughts. Yeah, for the Grey Knights, what won well. Initially, I started well, stayed out of range, and was scoring well, but I came down too much in turn 3, and I think it punished me. And I lost my Terminators, didn't get use out of my Strike Marines, didn't get use out of the champion. He just died, and did 1 wound and died. But I think well, I killed the Rubiks quite well, and I was doing good with my Librarian and the Strike Marines.
Those 2 Strike Marines did
MVPs
like
definitely
10 points at least.
Yeah, they were great. They were great.
2 dudes.
And thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one on Shed Gaming, and expect a more open battle.